is that full military honours will be given to General Bipin Rawat, the Chief of Defence Staff. Over 120 members of the tri-services will form the front escort. 800 service personnel to be in attendance at the CDS's funeral. A 17-gun salute to be given to Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat. So the tri-services to accord the highest honour to General Bipin Rawat. Shivarur, my colleague, is now joining me on this. Shiv, it's only befitting that the highest honour is accorded to General Bipin Rawat.
Absolutely, Polami. No effort is being spared in this military state send-off for General Bipin Rawat. As you know, he used to be the Chief of the Army Staff. He had become the country's first Chief of Defence Staff, and therefore the nature and the complexion of the military honour will be a tri-service honour. There will be, there are going to be 99 personnel from the Army, Navy and Air Force as part of a front escort. There will be members of the tri-service military band. Then there will be a rear escort of an equal number of tri-service personnel from the Army, Navy and Air Force. There will be senior officers, of the rank of brigadier and upwards from all three services who will be part of the vigil, who will actually carry the casket at the Brar Square. The gun carriage is being provided by the ceremonial 8711 field battery that will carry the mortal remains of General Rawat and Mrs. Madhulika Rawat from their residence in central Delhi, a few kilometers away to the Brar Square crematorium where Mohit was reporting from, which is in the Delhi cantonment area. That is where the last and final ceremonies will take place. There will be wreath laying. There will be, the family's own rituals for a few minutes, and then finally the lighting of the funeral pyre, which will happen along with the 17-gun salute, and then the playing of the last post and rouse by the military band there. It's going to be a heartbreaking ceremony. It's going to be an extremely difficult one for the daughters of General and Mrs. Rawat, who will both be there. We saw them this morning at the residence of their parents as well. Their younger daughter, who lives with them, of course, will also be there. They were there yesterday at the Palam Air Base. So it's going to be a day filled with disbelief and heartbreak for the families. We saw the funeral of Brigadier Lider also earlier today. The gun carriage carrying the mortal remains of General and Mrs. Rawat will wind through Delhi for about 1.5 hours from the Kamraj Avenue residence, the official residence, all the way to the Brar Square, leaving at 2 p.m. and arriving there about 3:30 p.m. And then at 4:45 p.m. the funeral pyre will be lit by the family members, Polami. So you're absolutely right. This is a full state military honour funeral for General and Mrs. Rawat.